I just spent $100 on Temu. That's all that I got, and that's all that I can use for the next 24 hours out here in the middle of the woods. For those who don't know, Temu sells everything for like $5. It takes like a month for everything to ship. The quality is extremely questionable, and nothing looks like the pictures, but it's cheap. So I spent $100 on a full camping setup, and now I'm taking it into the woods to see if I can actually survive with it. I tried this challenge a couple weeks ago, and I gave up after like 7 hours and spent the night in my car.
I woke up like 30 minutes ago, and then I got out of my car and I laid in here just now pretending to be asleep.
This is going to be my redemption video. So now I've got all this gear, and we're gonna see how long I can last and if I can spend the night. After hiking around, I finally found my spot. It's not the greatest. It is also still firearm deer season. The temperature is 41 right now. It's a high of 41 and a low of 23. That feels like it's 33. This might not be the brightest idea just because of the cold. This really sucks because I hiked all the way out and found this spot. It's cooler to be higher up and see everything, but it's windier up here. I gotta get going. I'm gonna go find a new spot. This spot looks better, more wooded, which is kind of creepier, but there's not nearly as much of a breeze, and I'm hoping all the dead leaves will be more insulation to the ground. I'm running late today on time, and I don't have as much of daylight as I wanted to. Let me show you my items now that we found a new spot. Fortunately, I think it's a good idea for me to wear, dude. I don't want to wear that orange vest. I'd rather just wear a hat. But like 3 years ago at a garage sale, I bought the biggest orange hat ever. Like doubles the size of my head. It's like a traffic cone, but... So let me show you the items I bought. Before I do, let me make this known. My subtotal was $80.37. I actually did a $100 challenge. That was including shipping and taxes, which is the reason that I only have 6 items. I'm not doing that again. 6 items is not enough. This is my first item. This is the heavy duty 14 milliliter polyethylene tarp, waterproof with perforations, insulated UV resistance. This was $20.25. This smells really bad. This is a 10 by 13 tarp. It smells disgusting. It's concerning. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think the last Temu video, my tent that I bought was like 23 bucks. So this was a terrible decision. Why would I buy? I don't know why. I don't have a lot of daylight left. I need to set my tarp up. But before I do, I need to use one of the other items that I bought to set it up. This is my second item. I don't have anything to open these with, so I probably should have just unboxed them. This. It's really quiet out here, and that's echoing really loud. This doesn't stink. Oh. This is my second item. It is a survival kit. This was $15.31. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. Let me show you. So, 1 Coors Light. The item that just fell. Oh, God. Okay. And honestly, just me revealing this, all my confidence just kind of dropped. I thought I was getting like a somewhat legit pocket knife. What is this, man? We've got a safety bracelet with a compass, flashlight. I've opened enough of these to know that there's not a battery in here. Okay, doesn't make up for the knife situation. I'm still totally screwed. I have an interesting success rate from these ferro rods. Whistle, got like 5 of these already. Another compass. I don't need this at all. This is you wrap it around. What do you call it, a rope saw? Emergency blanket. This is gonna save me probably. Carabiner, it's probably rated for a couple pounds to keep matches in from getting wet. Lastly, one of these. Cool. I know you're wondering, what was I going to use out of that to make my shelter? This guy. This is the bracelet that I need because this is my paracord. None of the other 4 items I bought are paracord. This is what I'm gonna be using. I always wanted one of these as a kid. I think I probably had one as a kid. I feel like maybe 2% of people who have ever owned one of these have taken them apart. I'd always imagine I'd like have it on and I'd be like falling off like a cliff. Maybe it's a universal experience, but I thought I'd be like falling off a cliff and then I'd be like, and it would like extend and then I would use it. But now let's cue maybe a cute little time lapse of me unraveling this whole thing. This is what we're left with, which I'm not too sure. I think this is like a blade of some sort. A whistle. Wait, is that a ferro rod? And then you would use this to strike it? I think it is. I'm seeing sparks. This is what I was after. From that whole kit, this and like the flint and steel, the knife, the emergency blanket. I'm gonna use this in my stinky ass tarp to make a lean-to. I have spent a lot of time watching tarp bushcraft videos, and I am 90% sure I'm still going to have no idea what I'm doing. I spent like 3 hours watching those videos. It's basically gonna be shaped like this. And this is my ridge line. You know what? I didn't really account for the wind in this situation. Man, I don't know which way the wind's blowing. Oh wait, I forgot too. Remember there's no dead branches above me. It's not long enough. Bro, I really gotta find a branch that's the perfect length. I think we're gonna do a plow to this tree. Huh. Help me. Wind's going this way. Okay. Worst decision ever, the smartest decision ever. I think I'm gonna, instead of having a ridge line, which is like the cord going across the whole tent, I think I'm gonna cut it in half and then just tie it off at both ends. Try to get it as tight as I can. I don't know, man. That ridge line's pretty useful now because I thought I was gonna use yeah, I just heard this like radar sound of a submarine. You guys hear that? I don't want to be here anymore, I'll tell you that. Bro, am I gonna die? What does that sound? What the? Most common cause is a barred owl call. They can sound like sonar or a submarine ping. Bro, that is terrifying. It sounds literally like a submarine ping. Ding, 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 ding. Let's pretend I don't hear it and let's just get this thing up. Taut line hitch, baby, taut line hitch. Taut line, taut line. Okay, we could make this tight. No ridge line, those are both tied off. Pretty terribly. Should have watched some more videos. That is a very long tarp. Then a fire right here, so it reflects all the heat into me. But I got the biggest tarp ever. That is gonna have to do. But my biggest concern is for sure the ground, because that's gonna freeze me way quicker than the air will. Let me show you two more of my items to hopefully complete the shelter. But then I think I'm gonna have to take some time. I don't know if there's enough wood around here to make like a little bed underneath me to get me just more off the ground, or if I should spend the next hour getting as many leaves as I can and shoving them under my tarp. Because really, I need to just create more insulation between the ground. My third item, sleeping bag. The sleeping bag is not in its original packaging because I took it out and washed it. That thing smelled like pure chemicals when I took it out, so thank God I washed it. I am not trying to wake up with a chemical rash on my face because I bought a $20 sleeping bag. The temperature rating, ready? This is a shocker. That sleeping bag is the cold weather 5° Fahrenheit sleeping bags for adults. Big and tall winter sleeping bag for backpacking, hiking, high quality and portable. That sleeping bag was $27.77, and it has a temperature rating of 0 to 19° Fahrenheit. For my fourth item, this is my camping sleeping pad. This was $13.84. The picture is some girl, it looks like she's using it as like a pool floaty, which concerns me a little bit. This thing has a lot of 1-star reviews. 1 star, not so good, doesn't stay pumped up. 1 star, doesn't inflate by itself and doesn't hold the air overnight. 1 star, it wouldn't inflate at all. Let me try this out to make sure this actually works, because if this doesn't work, then I'm totally screwed. This sleeping pad has a R value of 2.3, which is how good it insulates me from the ground, and 2.3 is like a warm summertime sleeping pad. If we can't inflate this thing, it might not be a long video. So it says there's a foot pump on the back. Staying alive, staying alive. That didn't do anything. Oh my God. Bro, is there not a manual? What is going on? Come on! Come on, damn it! Oh wait, it's working. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me give you a tour of my shelter. I will say it's a lot less exciting than the last video's tour with the Facebook Marketplace lowballs. You walk up, this is the door, this is the entrance. Make your way to the bedroom. The back door. That's what the sleeping bag looks like. But this looks like a normal sleeping bag that you would get for 10 bucks at Walmart. And this thing is supposedly 5 degrees Fahrenheit. This shelter wasn't the coolest, so maybe I'll put like some real estate music over it to kind of hype it up. Let me show you my second to last item. Yes, this is my only food source for the next 24 hours. Peanut butter. Ready to see how much 2 jars of peanut butter cost off of Temu? $16.16. The reason, like so this is what I end up getting. It's got a lot of fat and a lot of calories, 2,700 calories. So if I eat like half of this before I go to bed, my body's gonna be like processing all that and keeping me warm while I sleep. I know you're thinking, how am I gonna eat these? It's not with my hands. Let me show you my last item. This is my very last item I have bought. This was only $4, but that's because I had a discount applied to it. I believe it was like supposed to be like 9 bucks or something, but let's see what's inside, shall we? A nice little saucepan. Another little nice saucepan. Looks like we have a fork, little knife, and a spoon. You can only guess what I'm gonna be using this spoon for. We had the same issue last video. I was going to use this to boil water from the river near me. Then I was going to let it cool down and drink the water. That would kill all the bacteria, but it wouldn't kill any like chemical pollutants. Now I know that's not gonna be my strategy moving forward, but I did stop and get a gallon of water. This is gonna be what gets me to my 5,000 calorie goal. Oh shoot. I was like, what am I laying on, man? On my way to finding this spot, I found a bunch of cattails and I watched some bushcraft video. I think the guy used cattails. I don't know, I think I picked these, right? It's easy enough. Okay. And like a genius, I set them in my pocket. That's what I was laying on. Oh, that's awesome. Probably already got like 600 calories. That's gonna make me gag at some point. Peanut butter tastes good, but not at this quantity. The one benefit is this, I was gonna bring the leftover MRE from last video because I thought it'd be fun to try it, but I was like, no, I gotta persevere through this challenge because that last Temu video I did, that video did really well, like analytically. It got a bunch of views and stuff, people liked it, but that video was terrible in my opinion. I swear like 5 minutes of that video was me showing what I got in that survival kit. This is the, I think this is like I mean it's labeled as like the 109 piece survival kit. How many safety pins? Some tweezers, an insane amount of alcohol prep pad. This can be the last one for a minute. I need the water. I'm battling this one. That owl though, the owl that was doing that like submarine call, that was freaky. If I find out what the owl is called, I'll put a picture of it right up here and the name of it. If I've listened to a video and I'm like, that's definitely what it was. And if that wasn't what it was, this is what I think it was. I need to make a fire and then I kind of want to see if I can get enough sticks to put under my shelter so I have at least some sticks keeping me off the ground as well. Let's do this. All I have is that flint and steel, so I'm gonna try to use the cattail to catch a spark. I got these really tiny twigs to get burning. I'm gonna kind of lay it in here with this wood around it. Who knows if that's how you're supposed to do it, so tell me please. These better light. That works. Okay. Okay, that's huge. Bro, I see cattails all the time. This is a game changer. Okay, yeah. Okay, what the? Whoa! Oh. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about now. These dry little twigs. Ready? Bro, what? How do I keep it going, man? What do I gotta put on it? Come on. Look at this. It's like hibachi. I think I'm gonna run back to the car and get one of those fire bricks. Holy crap. Bro, I was booking it. But definitely I'm gonna have a fire now. Like already doing a $100 budget challenge with Temu is hard enough, but now it's gonna be a low of 23 degrees. I don't think there's anyone watching. He's arguing with the fact that I ran to my car to get money. What a rough start. Walking all the way to a really bad spot, getting there and going, yeah, this is a bad spot. Then walking all the way over here, forgetting all of my survival instincts. I don't really have that many, I guess. All those ridgeline, knot tutorials, all those, my top 5 winter tarp tent setup videos, totally gone. I do have a lot of dry firewood behind me. I think I should try to get myself up off the ground a little bit more. Maybe cut some logs that might fit, and then maybe insulate them with leaves and crap. Let's see if we can do that. Time for this little gadget. These are squirrel handcuffs. This is like a rope cutter. My last Temu video, I had these and I was like doing it with my fingers, you know, like, and it hurt, man. Oh, that really does hurt my fingers. I don't think anyone's ever cut down a tree with this thing. People were telling me put 2 sticks in the end so you're holding like handles. This will be my one test, but I'm trying to cut this log right here. Let's see. Man, okay. Look at these sticks I've got picked out. Not too sure. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just burning everything. Trying to get it down to some coals. Maybe, let's use some of these. Slide this one in. Now I'm gonna put as many leaves as I can. Mother Nature, thank you for these. Okay. That was not nearly as wide enough as I thought it would be. Really praying that thing's gonna stay inflated. I wanted to put this survival blanket like up here. I just don't know if that's even gonna happen. But it would reflect all the heat back into me. It's not terrible. This is gonna be terrifying. I need to get more calories in before I go to bed. This is nasty. This will not taste good. My goal is to finish the whole jar. Tapping on the peanut butter for right now. This is the most like survival-y thing I've ever done. This long log is the one I'm gonna throw on during the nighttime, right before I go to bed. Still gotta go throw all that peanut butter in a tree so a bear doesn't come and get it, but the only thing that freaks me out is just the freaking coyotes, man. It's just like it's just eerie hearing them all around you. Once I get monetized on YouTube, less of the true surviving, man. It is freaking terrifying. I don't enjoy it as much as the Facebook one when I actually sleep somewhat comfortably, but I'm sleeping more comfortable than this. This is not up my alley, sleeping like this. I'm just kind of freaked out the whole time. This fire with this like little setup I got, this thing is getting hot. I do need to put another log on though. I'm definitely pretty hungry, but I do not want any more peanut butter. I don't think I'm ever gonna eat peanut butter ever again. The stick pile is building up though. If this mattress doesn't go out though, I might be sleeping pretty good. Also, that tiny little freaking flashlight is like, you can't tell, but it's losing its spark. It is 7 o'clock almost. It sucks because like if I was at home right now and it was this time, I'd be playing Fortnite or something. Honestly, I'm kind of happy with this tarp tent because I'm just gonna face this way and like I'm gonna kind of nestle my head down against the wall so I'll feel like more secluded, less like I'm in the middle of the woods in the middle of nowhere. One thing I do want to say, come clean on. After doing enough of these videos, I am setting a non-negotiable. Every video, I do not care what the challenge is, I am bringing this with me. This is an inflatable pillow. The last video, the Facebook Marketplace video, I was like, I'm good, man, I'm gonna sleep great. And after woke up, neck was killing me. So, to be clear, this inflatable pillow does not give me a competitive advantage. It just makes it so when I wake up, my neck's not absolutely killing me. I can't tell if it's losing air or not. It feels like it might be losing the tiniest bit. There's no real way to judge until the morning. I could totally go to bed now, but then I'd be getting 12 hours of sleep. That's where we're at on the peanut butter. Maybe halfway. It's been quiet so far. I heard some coyotes as soon as it got dark, but they stopped. I guess I'm spending the night, right? I'm about to somewhat go to bed, so this thing's definitely depleting. I probably had like 1,800 calories worth of this. That's about down to here versus here. Maybe not 1,800, but just fighting. Time to go throw this thing over in a tree. I am so scared. I mean, it's like nothing to be scared of, but you can't see it. It's tied off. Let's go wrap myself up in the sleeping bag and forget about this. Good night. When I fell asleep, I didn't know how long. I was hoping it'd be a couple hours, fighting the urge to check my phone because I didn't want to see what time it was because I was worried it would be nothing. And sure enough, it had been like an hour. And then I laid there for probably another hour just listening to every sound around me and freaking out. It honestly feels more comforting talking to a camera rather than being complete silence. And I can feel all of the sticks under me. My sleeping pad is totally deflating. You know what I'm about to do, right? Do you care if I'm at a more established campsite that's still in the middle of the woods, but it's like near my car, and I'm gonna lose the freaking challenge? I guess you look at the situation I'm in right now, right? This is already major improvement since the last Temu challenge, bro. I can't keep doing Temu challenges. These things cost $100 each. Also, my stomach's killing me. Half a jar of peanut butter sitting in my gut right now. I'm accepting my fate. I just have to convince myself to get out of my sleeping bag now. All right. This sleeping pad would have the audacity to not fold up after it's been leaking air. Like, why are you leaking air when I'm trying to sleep on it? Leak all the air out when I'm trying to fold you up, bro. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna put you in your camera bag, so I'll see you at the car. Well, I made it back to my car safely. It's been like 30 minutes since I left, and that was terrifying for no reason at all. So yeah, like I said, I was laying there, felt my pad deflating. I was freaking out already before I felt my pad deflating. Being in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, by yourself, I was trying to sleep through the sounds I was hearing. I really didn't hear anything, to be honest, but it was just like me versus my mind, you know? Ultimately, my imagination won. I totally left the peanut butter too. Those 2 peanut butter jars with the spoon are still swinging in the tree. I was just like rushing to get back to my car because I'm trying to beat my flashlight dying too. So then I'm walking back, everything, nothing looks too familiar. I check my phone, like my navigation map. I had been just booking it in the wrong direction. The whole time I was literally going like the complete opposite direction. I had to do a 180 and go back. I was freaking out.